So we're back again talking more movies because movies are amazing and I love them. Okay?
Okay.
Wait, are you starting?
Okay.
I think she is.
Is that the intro?
I think that's her intro. Good morning, everyone! I love movies! I mean, that is Jeanette. I mean,
that is,
like, we had to...
If I had to pick one thing on this earth, movies. It's important to me, okay?
Okay.
Movies.
Movies.
Yep. Not food.
Not food,
Movies.
not a DVD
Okay.
player.
I really like cold ice water, but my favorite...
All I
Cold ice
need
water.
is a glass
Second
of water
favorite.
and a film to watch her by. What are you saying to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Give me a movie and a glass of
And a
really
Gene
ice
Wilder
cold
reference.
Water. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to talk about Bedazzled.
Okay.
This is the topic for today.
Which one?
We will be discussing both Bedazzled.
Oh, good! Yay!
Because
remember the 1960s version of Bedazzled?
Yes.
Let's talk about the 19s. They don't know.
They
there was
don't.
one.
They might not know. Dudley Moore, Peter Cook. Do you know this man? I don't know. We're gonna find
It's
out.
an English film. Yes.
It's delightful.
It's amazing.
Like,
I
alright.
like English things.
I know you do.
I'm an Anglophile.
So
Means I like England.
it's an English
it's
film
like a
from the
bibliophile.
Sounds a
60s.
little bit dirty.
I know. That's why I like
It
saying it
does a
because it's
little
like
bit.
bibliophile, Anglophile. There's worse words.
Michael
Pedophile.
Bolton's the cinephile.
Ham.
Ham.
It's fine. So anyway, we're talking about Bedazzled. I get excited. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Bedazzled.
Sorry, what were you
Okay.
going to say about
All right.
Bedazzled? Which one?
So you're starting with the old one?
What I'm going to say is that the first Bedazzled is pretty close to perfect. It is very funny, very witty. The remake is not as good, but the remake is delightful. Like, let's talk about Brendan Fraser for a second.
Okay, specifically Brendan Fraser. Like anything? Can I George of the Jungle this right now?
I love Brendan Fraser so much. He is
Looney
talented,
Tunes
he
back
is
in
fun.
action.
He was good in that.
He was good. That movie's bad.
You just
though.
liked him because of the pants and the
I-
boots from the Mummy.
I
Oh, yes, the Mummy.
Specifically remember you with the pants and the
The
boots.
first one, the second
Can
one.
we talk
the
about
third
Rick
one.
O'Connell because let's talk.
Oh boy.
He's pretty.
Oh boy.
And he's exciting and he's manly and he does exciting adventure things in the desert.
That's great. Remember the guy that got eaten by the scarabs and how he was on Black Books?
That gave me.
Remember
Yeah.
that? He was on Black Books,
He
and I
was
was
on
like,
Black
"That's
Books.
the man from
That's
the
that
Mummy."
guy that got-
Let me feel your beat.
It's like, no, it's like a little bird.
No. I love Black Books. It's an amazing TV show. But now we're talking about British TV instead of my
we've segued.
1960s
Okay.
Back
movie.
to Bedazzled. All right.
Well, Jeanette, when she thinks about Brendan Fraser, she gets sidetracked. You know what I'm saying?
I do get sidetracked with Brendan Fraser. The man
I don't
was
want
a
to
grace upon our cinema.
It's fine. It's fine.
He
So
was- he
anyway.
was
Which one are
George.
you defending this
I know.
month?
She's just defending Brendan Fraser at this point.
I would like to
Penis.
I want to defend Brendan Fraser as an actor for his work in Bedazzled. He was great.
He did do really well.
He
though.
did extremely
Wait, so
well.
is he the only thing that you guys like?
Well,
really
he's
like?
Elizabeth Hurley.
No.
No, but I mean,
no.
is he-
Elizabeth Hurley is not as good a devil as Peter Cook.
Well,
But
she was really good.
She
though.
did great.
Because Peter
Cook is amazing.
Yeah, but I'm annoying with the whole like sexualization.
That's
really annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of get it because the
I
devil
mean, like
would
the devil's
use that.
supposed to be like
And
seductive.
in the
That's-
modern era,
And that is interesting that they went with a female cast member because they
Yeah.
could have done anybody else. Honestly, they didn't have to do that.
well, I mean,
right.
She even had that part where she's like, "But it's so trick or treat," you know. She even
Oh,
did
yeah,
that.
she
So
did
like
that.
that's important. I think.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but no, in the modern era, I would understand if the devil decided to be a beautiful woman because you have to be alluring. It's like a vampire, you know. You gotta.
You're that man. You're not alluring enough.
Well, quite frankly,
Unless you're Brendan Fraser.
Like Brendan Fraser couldn't play the devil. Bradley Cooper.
Oh
Could-
God,
Bradley Cooper.
Looping it back.
Looping it back. If I ever wanted to see Lucifer on film, I need Bradley Cooper to do it, please.
Wow.
Just that scene in Hangover when he comes down the elevator in the black suit. Satan, and it's amazing. he's so attractive in that shot.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I love Bradley Cooper. Like, I'm
That's
sorry
great.
we got distracted again.
I'm gonna defend. You know what? because Jeanette keeps getting distracted, let me defend the 1960s version.
Okay.
I actually really like
Okay.
the 1960s version. You know what I think is fun about it is, honestly, it's Milton's Paradise Lost, but it's a fun movie.
It is, yes.
It really is. No, I'm going to go there. It is, because Satan falls from heaven and he's like, I'm going to ruin people's lives,
Yeah.
but like in a fun way.
And don't you understand why I did it too?
Yes,
Because-
he's like, I'm going to defend why I was such a bad person. I just wanted people to like me too. Why am I so bad?
I
It's
was tired of constantly praising God all the
that
time.
part as a child fucked me up.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
totally was like, I'm on your side, but I
Like-
remember being like,
That's literally
am I going to
no,
hell? Because he
that's
does make a
why
good
it's the
argument.
best.
Yes.
It's like Paradise
Yeah.
Lost. Paradise Lost starts out book 1. Satan's like, why are you being so mean to me? Look at how awesome I was. I was the favorite, and you're just like, shh.
look what I can do.
Yes, you're literally like that.
He's got a point. But yeah, no, okay.
And Peter Cook is so good.
Peter Cook is so good.
He's so likable,
He's
but also
so likable.
he's
but
a
you see
giggly
him
little
doing these horrible things, and
horrible
you
person.
ask. Stanley says, George, why do you do these horrible things? And
George
George,
can't help it. I'm compelled to.
yeah,
And that's my argument, man.
Yeah.
If you make the devil specifically to do these things,
Yeah.
is it really his fault that he's doing these things? And that's the question of the movie.
that's the paradox
You know?
of Paradise Lost.
Ooh.
Yeah. But
Ooh, this
to
isn't
bring
even a
it
movie
back-
discussion anymore.
To bring it back for half a second to Brendan Fraser.
Oh my god.
I
You
did
know,
not-
when I say
I
John
did-
Milton,
I did not get
1600s
Stop.
English poet, I think Brendan Fraser.
I just want to get my point about Brendan Fraser out real
Please
quick.
do get your
Just
point
real
out.
quick. This man played 6 or 7 different characters.
He
in
did.
this
Yeah,
movie.
that's
Well,
He
so
played-
did Dudley Moore.
Dudley Moore did not. He was
No,
it's not to the same extent.
Yeah, Dudley
It's
Moore was
not.
in different places with as a
He was-
different person.
he was
but he was
kind
not
of different.
acting the same.
Like when he was the pretentious one, he kind of rolled his
Would
R's
you say
a
that
little
Peter
bit.
Cook was doing that?
I would say
Being the devil, but in different places.
I would say
They did it. They both
still
did
not
that.
quite as much. They both changed it up a little. They were both in different situations, and they had a little bit of different
But no
characteristics.
one to the extent.
But
of
not to the
Brendan
extent.
Fraser.
Brendan Fraser, the first one, he's Spanish. In the he's Spanish over here. He's got red hair and freckles, and he's singing about dolphins over here.
And then he's the
Dolphin,
blonde.
dolphin, I adore. He's just so
Snap.
cute. He's so cute.
Yeah, and then he's the
And,
he's the blonde basketball
he's the
player.
blonde,
and
yeah.
then
want to play
he's-
good, and you hope to play good. I think we played pretty good tonight.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's so funny, and he's so good in all these different roles
It's
that he
fine.
plays.
She's just into Brendan Fraser.
I just want to acknowledge the fact that this man had the acting chops to carry it and pull it off. I know he's still Brendan Fraser all the time.
Yeah, but would you just say that he was acting mostly on stereotypes? The whole
I would-
thing.
I would
Yep.
say
See what I mean?
Little bit.
I would say that each character was definitely maybe not the Colombian drug lord. He's not.
The first one, the most.
The Colombian drug lord was the most like Brendan Fraser's real character in that movie. The Colombian drug lord.
How?
Oh, Jeanette, what have you done?
What are you even
No,
saying?
listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying,
You know, when I think Brendan Fraser, I just imagine that he's doing all the coke and stuff, and I just think that, in real life,
Okay, no.
he must be doing.
okay, what I'm saying is, as the Colombian drug lord, he did not play up the stereotype of what you would expect a Colombian drug lord to be. You'd expect, like, Benicio del Toro being all like, yes, I am a tough macho man.
So you're saying you didn't Scarface it enough?
I'm saying
what
that
you're
Brendan
saying?
Fraser was, that first character was kind of like, they took his main character and just threw him into the new situation. They didn't make him new, except that he spoke Spanish. It was still him. Do you see what I'm saying?
No.
So is he a drug lord in real life? Or I'm very confused.
Oh, you're saying
I'm
that
saying-
he didn't know that he was a drug lord?
Yes,
at
he didn't know he
I
was a
got
drug
you.
lord, so he didn't play.
He woke
wasn't-
up and was a
he just
drug
acted
lord.
like a normal.
Oh, so when he was
guy.
the basketball player, he was the basketball
When he was,
player.
yes, he knew he was the
Okay.
basketball player. He was there
He
to play
wanted to play
basketball.
good.
He wanted to play good. He did play good.
I
He
think
thinks he played pretty good tonight.
tonight.
All of the other characters, he knew what he was getting into. He knew that he was going to be the sensitive guy on the beach. He knew that he was going to be all these other characters. And so, like, the writer, the suave, charming, the only thing he didn't know was that he was gay. But that was
That,
But
it leans
you
toward...
would know. But that's the only time when he found out something at the end of the wish that he didn't 100% know about himself. not about the world around him.
No, they did that with the being gay thing. They pretended that he didn't know that.
That was the only thing.
But then they did the same thing with the drug lord. That at the very end, he finds out, I'm a drug lord.
Yeah, that's
so
what I'm
they
saying.
did that several times. What is your argument?
Not in all of them. the one
I don't
where
mean to analyze your argument, but what are you saying?
The one where he was the sensitive redhead, beach-going, I'm going to play
I
guitar.
want to be the most emotionally sensitive.
He himself was the same man the whole wish through. It was Allison who changed. It was not him. And a lot of the wishes go that way.
You know, that kind of, in hindsight, the fact that they would change Allison the entire time to make her not be what he wanted, it's kind of like Cho Chang in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Where
What do
you
you mean?
Where you make her be the... They did the same thing with Lavender in Harry Potter, where you take the girl and you make her so overly sensitive, and I want to go to the tea shops, and I want to go to the...
Okay, Cho Chang had a reason.
I know, but
I
they did
mean-
that. They specifically did that where they changed her character, like Lavender being like, Wan, I'm going to make you a necklace. And they made
I
her...
love that actress, though.
They made her... But in the book, though, they made her so overly, like, quote-unquote girly that you know... And they kind of did the same thing with this character, Allison, where she changed her personality to the point where you didn't want to be her, which I guess they did that in the original, right? Because
I didn't want to be Eleanor Braun.
We don't know
you don't
Eleanor
know anything
enough.
about Eleanor Braun. I mean, she's nice. Like, she's talking to that cop, and she's like,
No.
you know,
The only
Stanley
one that
was
they
so-
change is
you
the
know,
one where she's cheating on him.
That's
the only
But
one.
that's because he made a wish.
Remember,
He
becomes
specifically wished
she
that,
becomes
though.
a nun. She becomes the wife that's a little bit too. She becomes so they change her several times,
Yeah.
and it kind of you have to question why you're changing the woman and not the man.
I mean,
He changed genders. What are you talking about? He
Well,
changed
that's
too.
another questionable. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's still Stanley.
Well, yeah, but she's still herself, just with a different occupation.
Pretty much.
She went from being the wimpy burger lady.
Well, the thing is, we never really met her at Wimpy Burgers. We
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
the thing.
who
We
she
only know
is.
her as a waitress, being
We
like,
know her
"Wimpy
as a
burgers
waitress.
twice, one him all,
Yeah,
one
one
way."
in all, one wheel, heavy
Heavy
on
on
the
the
onion.
onion, and we don't know her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are we quoting the movie a little too much?
It's a really good movie.
Oh my goodness.
It's
But,
fine.
Yeah, I would say that the original is a better movie, mostly for the ending.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
change the ending. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh
the
yeah, there's
original
a big
ending.
third act
Spoilers.
thing.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. But no, they did, because in the original one, it was I'm gonna trick the devil out of not being able to go to heaven. But then in the new one, it was played more comedic.
In the new
and
one,
more-
it was played sappy. Like, Satan is like, you need to make your final wish, Brendan Fraser. And Brendan Fraser's like, I don't want to. And the devil's like, you will, or I'll throw you into this fire pit with my pitchfork. And Brendan Fraser's like, okay, fine. I wish that Allison will have a happy life. And the devil just kind of goes,
selfless acts of redemption.
like,
It's
I guess that
article-
was in my contract.
Yeah, it's in the contract that no one bothered to read. But I mean,
Yeah.
that is a good point that people
the
have
contract
500-page
is- yeah.
contracts and they don't bother
But
to read
still,
it.
like, why would the devil put that clause in a contract?
You have to.
No, it wasn't in the first one. I question
Well,
that
so they
Satan would do
changed
that.
from Peter Cook having the selfless act
It
to
changed
Brendan
from
Fraser having the selfless
it
act.
changed from I'll
Yeah.
give you this back, and that way I can prove to God that I've changed and that I'm worthy of it. Haha! And I really like that. I like that Satan would be like manipulative like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And I like that it didn't work out because you did a good thing for bad reasons, Tahani. And if you have not watched The Good Place, you need to get on it. It's so important.
Oh boy.
Have you both not? Oh my god.
I've watched The Good Place, but the fact that you would randomly name a character...
I love Tahani.
Steve!
God. Oh, time.
Yeah, it's time for us to cut. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Jeanette's got off.
I'm
Brendan Fraser.
sorry about the
Farewell.
Brendan Fraser. If you're out there, you did
Don't,
amazing.
fuck's
no,
sake.
don't listen to her,
You're
Brendan.
such a good actor.
She just wants your dick.
I
Oh my
don't.
God,
She
no.
just
Oh.
wants
Wow! Cut that shit out. Brendan Fraser, no.
Well,
I just want you
I
to
mean,
know.
also, but you're also
No, you did great work. You're a great actor. Okay.
okay.
Holy shit. Don't objectify him.
I'm objectifying. I'm objectifying. I am the one.
I'm not objectifying. I am glorifying his acting ability.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, okay.
We should
And
leave.
watch Bedazzled. It's amazing.
I like the earlier
First
one.
one's
The
better.
first one is better. The second one, Brendan Fraser.
But it is quiet in English, and that's why people might not quite connect to
that's
it
true.
as much. But it's such a good movie.
It's such a good movie.
Goodbye!
Okay, okay. Okay, bye.